Hey everyone, Panzernator here with not Dawn of War 2, Hearts of Iron 4. Too many names and numbers, and like I said, over the break I'm gonna manage something. So Air Force, I just created a wing of 3 wings here, 1 naval bomber, 1 fighter, 1 close air support, and we put tactical bombers here in Westfalen. We don't have enough to create. I like to do full air wings of 200. Just because I think that's how the air bases are made. So for each level I can have a different wing. And Navy, as far as naval stuff, I just gave everyone a commander and moved everyone to their import. So for example, the Kriegsmarine is going to be based here. The Osterflots, which is the ones that are stationed here, they got their commander. And then the 2 U-boats, Schul, which is the one that I changed the production. I'm bumping it up to 22 submarines for the Schul U-boats because getting it up to 30 is just a nice round number. This naval base can support up to 80, and that's where they're going to be at. Send the Kriegsmarine somewhere else. And well, we're going to focus mainly on the Kriegsmarine and the Schul, the wedgie U-boats, I guess. I don't know. We'll deal with those later, but yeah, that is it. So let's unpause and let things progress. And I'm going to slow down to speed 3. What are we missing production for? Naval bombers. Okay, let's build some naval bombers. At least get a production line going. And take 1 away from the Messerschmitts, and there we go. Okay, so we will be producing naval bombers eventually. As far as I know, our naval bombers aren't really that good. I mean, they're 1936. Everything we have is up to par. Everything we're building, so that is that. And yeah, and we have a lot of planes in reserves, but most of them are they're all interwar planes or transport fighters. So once the Spanish Civil War breaks out, we're going to send a bunch of interwar planes. Which, by the way, when's the war gonna break out? Come on, buddy. We want to get some experience for send Erwin Rommel and some of these mechanized guys down there, and yeah, get some experience, get some army experience, change up some division templates, you know, all that good old stuff. So, chiefs of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia has fallen. No surprise there. It's good though. The leader of Ethiopia was Haile Selassie, and he's a jerk. So, what we got? We got naval dockyards. I think that means we finished. We were building a heavy cruiser for the Kriegsmarine, and so I say we devote that one to. Let's get these U-boats up to par. Let's try and crank out those U-boats because that's what we're going to be using the most of. As far as our surface fleet goes, we're not going to be doing much other than keeping them like maybe just in the Baltic, until we are ready to. At some point, we've conquered. At some point, if we've conquered France or the Low Countries or whatever, and we're ready to navally invade England, the UK, then we will use them at that moment. So that is that. Okay, so as far as production is going, what we got? Just equipment, yeah, equipment shortages. Let's look at our logistics. I mean, yeah, we just have a huge deficit of infantry equipment. I mean, we just need more factories, and well, we're only really constructing civilian factories. And okay, so we got the Autobahn, awesome. Can we auto deploy some people and get start working on the Anschluss? Okay, so that's enough. That's as much as we can. And let's unpause for a second, see if it refreshes. No, we still need more manpower for that. Okay, so how much we have? We have 518 deployed. We need 550. All right, so in that case, we'll go with what's this? Some army experience. I say we go with West Wall. Get some forts here on our own side of the Maginot Line, because let's face it, we are I mean, these provinces and everything, we're not going to smash through the Maginot Line. I mean, there are 10 forts in all of these provinces, but they haven't done extend the Maginot yet, so we can do things as Germany did historically. Okay, awesome. Let's get this concentrated industry as I'm talking, and go through the Low Countries, which we had already kind of we would have already had jumped the gun and taken over the Netherlands. So yeah. So shouldn't be too much to collapse Belgium and Luxembourg, which apparently, yeah, Luxembourg is just a little one province country. So okay, so we what do we get? I think we got support weapons. What was it? So that is that. That is good. Okay, so what else do we want? It's 1936. We want field. Okay, let's look at engineering and industry. Radio helps reinforcement rate. Okay, trying to look at, so airplanes, we're good. We're not really going to go on heavy fighters. As far as the Navy goes, we're just kind of gonna stick with what we have. In 1940, maybe research the Scharnhorst. Maybe we can do that. What else is out there? Artillery, just interwar artillery, improve that. I think we might go with that one. Or actually, you know, yeah, let's get field hospitals, because manpower is going to be one of our biggest issues. So we're going to let's check on our boot camp. Manpower is going to be one of our biggest issues. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in field hospitals in all our units as soon as possible to kind of preemptively counteract that. So okay, I'm going to go back to speed 4 just to get things moving. So yeah, Poland is defensive focus. What does that do? Spanish Civil War. Okay, timeout. So Spanish Civil War, awesome. What does defensive focus do? Where is this? This is, oh no, is this the one where they join the Allies? Land fort construction speed. Which one? Poland first is the one where they, yes. So we want them to go. We want them to go this way. We want them to create their own faction, because if they go with the, they ally with either the Allies or the Comintern, they'll drag us into war with them. Whereas if we can just, okay, wait, let's try and send Spain some volunteers before I can completely forget everything. How many? Okay, first of all, Lend-Lease, airplanes. So we have 181. So let's give him 181. Awesome. Okay. There are 287 of these, so let's give him 287. 287. Awesome. What else? Let's not really send him anything. Let's send him like maybe 10% of our. Let's just send him 10% of everything else. Just cause, I mean, help him out, help him win the war. Not airplanes. Okay, actually no. Let's not send him any. Let's not send him any airplanes. We already sent him some of those, and let's send him like 10% of our convoys. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so he accepted our Lend-Lease, and we need to wait until noon. Okay. Okay, how many volunteers can we send? We can send 3 volunteers. All right, Erwin. Oh wait, no, you're not Erwin. You're Erwin. So let's unassign that one Panzer division. Let's make him go. Just go chill in Hanover, and then Rommel is going to go assist. Actually, no. Let me send volunteers. We are going to send Erwin Rommel. Okay, and when are those going to get there? June 22nd. Okay. So Rommel, once it's the 22nd of June, we're gonna use Rommel and help the Nationalists win the Spanish Civil War. Get some army experience and get another fascist country on the block. Cause I'm debating on whether or not I want to have allies or not. I mean, I'm thinking like, you know, we get this, you know, try and get Italy. Our options are Italy. We can either wait to see if they join their own faction, and if or if they want to join us. And if they do make their own faction, we can just take them over, and the Allies aren't going to care because they're bad guys too. But basically, I'd rather have fascist countries and have the option. Okay, awesome. Let's slow things down to like speed 2. Alright, Erwin. And change your emblem back to the ace. Okay. So, and what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up here. Then we're going to capture Madrid for them, and then we're going to kind of go get Barcelona. I think that should be enough to win the war. But I'd rather decide later whether or not I'm going to rather decide later whether or not I want these people in my faction, because I'd rather have them fascist and either join mine or just not get involved, rather than go with the communist and all that bad stuff. So, alright, if we're going to research ships eventually, let's get to Atlantic Fleet Designer. Research time, okay. Firepower, rating Fleet Designer. So what does this do? Armor and firepower. First one is, we're gonna go with the Atlantic Fleet Designer, because we have high hopes for the Reich. We are expecting to be we're expecting to be the only power out there. All right, so everyone's separate. So let's split off. Capture these 3. Okay. I'm just gonna manually control these guys. Yeah, we're just taking over everything. Boom. Yeah, so they had no one up in this upper area, which makes things easier for us. Us and our Spaniard friends. And it's good we're using our mechanized divisions right now, because get them leveled up some. Okay, so where is the weak point? Let's go. Everyone go here. Actually, stop. Let's use the railroads and get right there, and we'll wait for your organization to bump up. And well, we're going to take Madrid, because I mean, what? Let's take a look at this current war. So yeah, there's not really enough going on. I mean, we took that victory point from nationalist Spain, from Republican Spain, and that was it. So, okay. So let's let them get their organization up a little bit. Actually, take this province. Okay, they're in strategic redeployment, but that is an issue. Take this province, since no one's in it. Okay. Now, attack them. Yeah, we don't want to move too quickly and get cut off, because I have had my forces get cut off in the Spanish Civil War, and I lost a couple Panzer divisions. Lost a couple Panzer divisions for absolutely nothing, and I think Erwin Rommel died. That was bad. But that's not this campaign. That was like my first shot at trying this game. So, needless to say, I've learned a lot, and I'm a lot better at this game now than I was then. So. Alright, so they are done. Let's let some organization build back up. And attack them again. Same guys. Alright, so they've retreated. Maybe we can cut them off a little bit. I do not know. Okay, let's actually attack here, because I don't want one of these guys to pop into this province and cut our panzers off. The Desert Fox. The Desert Fox is in Spain. And I don't know if we're even going to mess with North Africa. That's Italy's problem. Oh, nope. You are not taking this province back, bud. Yep. Just let them attack us. Come on, nationalist Spain. I need you to fill in the gaps and back me up here. Alright, so we got construction 1. Excellent. Let's get excavation. The resource gain efficiency. Or basically we get more resources for what we have, and don't have to take over as much. But oh, unpause the game. I'm like, why isn't this progressing? Oops. Okay, so we can definitely try and cut them off now. I say Madrid across the river, and then whichever one of these two is weaker, cut them off and then crush these guys. So once we're done defending, we shall attack Madrid. Take Madrid for the true Spain. Okay, and Madrid. Yeah, and honestly, manually controlling armor and mechanizing is just so much more effective because they're so powerful, and the AI doesn't really know how to counter them. They don't really change their division templates that much. They usually just have standard infantry, so up to them. But they make mistakes, and I take advantage of them. And Madrid has fallen. What does that do to this war? Oh yeah, look at Republican Spain's all that just catapults them towards capitulation. Okay, and try and cut them off. We'll attack them and then one of these. And actually, I'm gonna leave you here, just the panzers, and then you, just one attack. Adolf Hitler. Okay, so yeah, that's just part of our war justification against the Dutch. Nothing of note there. So I want you to help. Get this wrapped up a lot quicker, and then we'll just move them back. Cut off these divisions and overrun them. Alright, good. So National Spain is helping, maybe? I don't know. Now, do I see... Okay, so yeah, they're the Soviet volunteers. Okay, and now we cut... Okay, so we cut them off. So just start attacking them. Overrun their divisions. And then from here, we'll go to Barcelona. And that should end the war. Usually if you, as the nationalists, if you wrap up this upper area, capture Madrid, and then go to Barcelona, that's usually enough to end the war. And I doubt things would have changed much. So, excellent. See, we got our two light panzer divisions going after it here. Our mechanized infantry right here. And yeah, we should just absolutely overrun these guys. Just look, they have no these guys have barely any organization or strength. So yeah, it's only a matter of time before we just overrun. I mean, there's at least five nationalist, or nationalist, no, not nationalist, Republican Spanish divisions. Yeah, there's 5. It's weird how they're called Republican Spain, but they're like the communists. Like, that makes no sense. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. They won't be around much longer anyway, so... And... yeah, I wonder... I like how this is a status quo, even though they're so much further towards capitulation. I mean, just look, National Spain hasn't even lost 1,000 men, and Republican Spain has lost 7,000. That's telling you something. Also, very tiny numbers compared to what's about to happen in the world. Especially once we go to the war with the Soviets, because as much as I want to avoid it, it's going to happen. So, alright, let's wrap this up. Come on. Really? Why isn't this working? Oh, apparently our tanks just haven't arrived yet. So let's trying to wrap this up. Come on, seriously? 113 days. Alright, so we're gonna figure out something else, but that'll be in the next episode. So just to end things, let's see where the national focuses are going. Poland is still needing that defensive focus, industrial stuff. Go with Britain, so France is going to join the Allies. Royal Tank Regiment, that means they get better tanks. Pretty simple. They're about to finish up the Great Purge. Naval air innovation, so some naval airplanes. And America is going with the neighbor. So America's pushing hard down that Monroe Doctrine stuff, which pretty neat. I don't know if that's part of the historical AI focus, because that is turned off. But we shall see what happens. But until then, this is Panzernator signing out, and I will see y'all next time. Later, y'all.